What's good, y'all? I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Today, we're just gonna talk about just the current state of NBA 2K23 and next week. 2K is gonna be about 2 months old, and honestly, right now, I've noticed the decline in 2K, and I've been seeing a lot of people, especially on Twitter, saying the game is dead. There's a lot of people quitting, and they're going to Call of Duty, Fortnite, but mostly Call of Duty. There's a lot of good games right now that are coming out, but Warzone 2 is coming out, so I know a lot of people, especially some of my close friends on YouTube, that have asked me, is 2K dying? That's a really good question that I thought was definitely worth discussing. Honestly, in my honest opinion, to answer that off the rip, I don't think 2K is dying, because we've not even hit December yet, and a lot of people, once December comes out and the next season, I do think a lot of people are gonna come back to 2K, especially after that hype for Call of Duty kind of calms down. But one of the main things I do think that a lot of people are leaving 2K right now is because right now the inflation of the VC prices is kind of high. It's really high. It takes way too much just to be able to make another build. Me personally, I have a 99 build. I have 3 builds, but honestly, like I said, that's just because I make a lot of content off it. If I did not have to make content, I would just make the same build, and that forces everybody to be, to use the same meta build. Everybody's running with the 6'8", 6'10 build right there. They all have lockdown in their take. It's honestly, I hate it. 2K said there was going to be a lot of variety in the builds, and I'm telling you, that has forced everybody just to make the same build in order to be able to compete. But me myself, I do like making unique builds, but I have noticed, like, if you go to the park, you're gonna play the exact same build probably like 5 times out of 6. It's honestly, you're gonna see the exact same build, close to the same name. They do the exact same, just changed up a little bit. One of the main things I do think that will help is obviously 2K lowering the VC prices, but we know that's not gonna happen. And I have noticed a lot of people complaining about the shooting. A lot of the casuals. I do think the shooting is hurting the casuals for sure. I'm not saying if you don't have the time to be able to get on 2K and just honestly sit there and grind and learn how your jump shot is, it's not rewarding when you go to the park and you miss all your shots, all your threes. That is not rewarding. No one wants to play after they miss a couple threes. It's not rewarding. If you're not greening, you're missing those shots. A lot of people say it's a skill gap, but I do think it hurts a lot of the casual people. Once you do get a hang of your jump shot, it feels nice. It feels so nice once you get a hang of your jump shot, but that definitely does hurt the casuals, because if I am Jimmy and I'm hopping on with Lil Timmy and we only have 30 minutes to play a couple games before we gotta go to bed for school for tomorrow, and I'm missing all my shots, I don't want to hop on the next night. I'm gonna hop on Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that right there, where you can play a couple games and it's not punishing you for missing. And the badge grind is honestly, it's not easy for some people. If you don't know how to get badges, it's gonna take forever for you to be able to shoot, and no one else wants to make that mistake of making a bad build and having to remake that build. The legend grind is also another thing that is also hurting the current state. As someone who has hit level 40, I've hit level 40. I take it from someone who's hit level 40. If you go to the right, people are ball hogging the ball. It's just like that. People are trying to score all the amount of points they can get. They're not playing basketball. Once you get a good team, it's honestly quite rewarding, but the problem is once you do start streaking up with the same team, 2K pairs you up against a full party, which is honestly, the matchmaking in the rec and in 2K in general is wonky. It's so bad. If you start streaking up, 2K thinks you're in a party and it loads you up with other people who are actually in a full squad. As someone who plays the rec pretty much by myself, it's tough, honestly, because sometimes you just go there and your teammates be selling you, or the other team is just stacked with 99 sweats. Honestly, like I said, I know there's a glitch where you can do it to where everybody runs 92 overalls, but everybody would have to run that build. But like I said, overall, that's some of the main things. Like I said, the gameplay is also hurting a lot of people. The shooting, the wreck is honestly the VC prices are not good, and the developers being stubborn in this game. I don't know why the developers, they off the rip when the game comes out, the developers Mike Wang, Ronnie, they're responding to people, but as the like the months go by, they go dry. I wish there was a way for us, even as the people, like the consumers of the game, where we're able to talk to these guys and we're able to tell them, because we, if you go on Twitter, they are telling them exactly what's wrong with the game, but they don't want to update the game. The game has been out for 2 months and they said they have not really done a big patch. How does a game be out for 2 months and there's not a big patch? I don't see that. You don't see that in that many other AAA games, but with that all being said, 2K has sold probably the most copies this year. I've heard they sell about 5 million copies, which is insane. If they sell 5 million copies, they are not going to change nothing. They're not changing VC prices. Why would I change the VC prices if my game is selling out 5 million copies? And we're not even in December yet. Once we get to December, January, when people are not in school or working a lot, that is gonna it's definitely gonna go up. Honestly, that's one thing I'll say about that. For everybody saying that 2K23 is dead, that's a little bit of an overstatement. The game definitely has declined as people has gotten older. The VC prices are not helping with that, but this is a message to everybody who's trying to grind 2K right now. I'm telling you, this has happened before in 2K18, no one was playing 2K18. The few content creators that stayed there, they went big on 2K19. That's where Duke Dennis, Joe Knows, they all grinded 2K18 and 2K19 while everybody was leaving, and 2K20. I'm telling you, if you want to grind, this is the best time to grind 2K. Uploading daily, I'm telling you, that's what I'm locked on 2K. Like I said, I don't think 2K is dying. I do not think 2K is dying, but it has declined. 2K, if they don't change up their strategy for 2K24, we don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. But that's how I feel. Let me know how you feel in the comments down below. How do you think 2K is doing right now? It's only 2 months old. Do you think the game is dying? Sound off and let me know how you feeling. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And thank you for us hitting 2.5K. We're grounded to 3K. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video.